Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. Today we are going to continue coloring this image that we started yesterday. It is from Rita Berman's new book, the Europa one. This one right here, I will have it linked down below. We are still using Prismacolors. And possibly, you know, some gel pens and some stuff, but I will have everything linked down in the description. I'll also have all the colors that I'm using down in there in case you want to get your pencils out before we start, and they'll also pop up on the screen as I'm using them. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and get zoomed in and start with probably maybe the clouds. I'm thinking get that done. Then we can start on the buildings. And I also need to do this flower here that I still haven't made up my mind on what to do with. So, I think we'll start with the clouds. And I think I'm gonna base them all with some warm gray 10%. I'm trying to figure out what's clouds and what's just swirly things here. Okay, so let's just interpret this one as cloud. And get in here with the flower and everything. And I'm just putting it all over. Just going in very lightly. See, these here are definitely clouds. Don't know what this is. Don't know if that's supposed to be a cloud or if it's supposed to be clear sky underneath it. I'm not sure. Let's just color it gray, and it will be a cloud because it looks like a very windy, cloudy day. Let's get this on the side here. Okay, and let's get this here. And I might as well just do this one underneath here too. Let's see, there's a cloud over here. Maybe we'll have some blue, something or other underneath it, because right here it looks pretty clear except for this right here. I guess that's a cloud or a swirl of some kind. Get in here. I think maybe the rest of it will be some type of blue maybe. Then we will go in with some 20% warm gray, and we'll go in right here and kind of follow the swirls. I don't want the clouds to be too dark, but I also don't want them too light. See, let's just go around the flower here. In here, underneath this swirl. And even if these aren't supposed to be clouds, because that is very possible, but that is kind of what they look like to me, so I'm turning whatever this is into clouds. Let's see, get this here, get a little bit up in there. I'm pulling it out a little because we'll be going in with a little bit of a darker color, not too much darker, just a little. get some up between the flower and the tree here. A little bit right there. In around this flower. So on the underside of this. Same here. In between the tree and the building. Let's get a little bit more in there and around this building here. Get some right in there and some around this building. And around this swirl. And in between the buildings here. Let's get a little bit more underneath here. We can always go in and layer some more on here. Let's get around this flower and also on the underside here. And around this swirly bit and around this little curve there. So you kind of pull this out a little bit maybe. Like so. And I think a little bit right down in here too. I'm sorry if y'all can't see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can. Let's go to 30% warm gray. And we'll start over on this side. Again, I like to start on one side and work my way over. Kind of put that 30% in where we put the 20%, just not pull it out as much, if that makes any sense. Hoping. See, like so, get in between here. Around this flower. And around this flower and in here like so. And get some up above this one here, because clouds kind of, you know, layer on top of each other almost sometimes. So that is kind of what we're doing. So get around this tree here, all the way down between the buildings, also in between these two clouds. Trying to go around this building here. Let's maybe move into frame a little bit more. And kind of shade down here and kind of fade it out. This here, and also around over here. And then let's go underneath this curve here and around it. And we'll probably also use some white when we're all done to blend this out with. And maybe we'll get rid of the lines with a white gel pen. Let's get this here and in here. And let's get around this flower and the lamp. Go around that curve. Same here. Go around everything. This one needs some color in it. Get some on the underside of this one. Same here. Around there. Like so, I think. And then let's just get this one, because there's a lone cloud down here, which probably wasn't supposed to be a cloud, but oh well, it is now. Okay, so then I think I want to go in with a little bit of gray lavender, just to get a little bit of color in there. So very lightly, I'm going to go in the lightest area of the clouds and just kind of add a little color in there. Get some in here, just kind of lightly going over most of the clouds. Like so, and then a little bit of lavender. Just a very, very lightly, because this is a bit darker than the other one. Get some in here. Then we will blend all this out with a white pencil. So basically I'm just putting it like in the on the top of the clouds in the wider areas. See, maybe we'll put a little bit in right here. You do not have to add this pencil if you don't want to, or this color. I just thought it might be nice with a little color in there. Like so, almost there. Let's move this over a little bit. See, like so. And there. And then I need to find my white. Okay, so white. We'll go over all of this and go over every part of the clouds, like so. Sorry, that's the phone ringing. I don't know if y'all can hear that. See, and I think it'll look a little bit better with the cloud lines whited out. See, like so. Get all this here, and I am using a bit more pressure now because we're just blending this out. Sorry for the shaky camera. The harder I press, the more it shakes. See, like so, and here. And you can always add a more gray if you want it more gray, or you can skip the lavender colors. Just thought it'd be nice with a little bit of color in there. Okay, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and grab our white gel pen. This is an Arteza 0.6. You can use any white gel pen that you have. And we are gonna go ahead and just start whiting these lines out, because they'll look more cloud-like, I think, hopefully. If not, if it looks bad, we can always just scrape it off. See, like so. Oh, I do not have very steady hands, so this can definitely be interesting. See, like so, here. And I think I'll go over those lines here too. And it's okay if the line is showing through. See, like so. There, and get this a little bit more there. Get these little dots, which I usually miss on those. And these gel pens will sometimes pick up the color of whatever is underneath it. Like especially I've noticed with reddish colors like orange or pink or red, purple, anything with red in it really. It very often turns it orange or a reddish pinky color. So I don't know if it'll pick up this lavender here. See, like so, get this here. And last bit over here. This one here. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just concentrating on staying at least on the lines ish. Okay, like so. And let's get this one here and these little dots. I think, see, I missed a line here, I see. Kind of like so, maybe touch up a little bit here and there. Okay, I think that's pretty alright. Okay, so I think I want to just do this flower here really quickly. And I am going to use some Dahlia purple. I want it a little bit different from the other flowers. So we're starting with the darkest color. And I'm going to go in the darkest areas with this. I'm going to shade and fade. See, like so. Get the underside of this petal here. I'm going to do the same on all of these petals. And the pattern I'm just going to ignore. And we'll start with something like this. Then I think I might pull it up a little bit in the middle on this one. Maybe fade it out a little. Like so. And let's do these two here. And going on the underside, fade it out a little, and this bottom one here, and this looks way bluer on my screen than it is in real life. And kind of fade this out. And get the bottom of this one here. Fade that out. Kind of let those two meet a little. Then we'll go in with lavender and we're going to fill in the rest. And I'm going from the light into the dark. Like so. And get around here. Gonna blend those in here. Like so, and last one down here. Like so. Okay, so I think we'll start with the roof here, and I've got some terracotta, and I am going to base the roof with this color here, very lightly. I want a reddish brown roof, I think. Let's see, like so. Do the same on the other side. I got some in there. Maybe we'll do the same just right here too, because this is also part of the roof, I think. I think that up there is like an iron type fence thing. So we'll just leave that out for now. I did get some terracotta in it, but it's alright. Okay, like so. Then we'll go in with a little bit of sienna brown over these lines here. Get decent angle. Like so. And let's get this side. Gonna fade it out, maybe a little bit more over on the side, and fade that out too. Then we'll get the middle done. See, I'm gonna get around all this stuff here, and then we'll leave the edges of the roof lighter. And get underneath this window thing. And pull it out a little bit in the middle here. I think also get some right here where this overlaps, because there's something in front of it, so it would be a little shaded right there, I think. Alright, I'm going to go in with some number 946. I think it's dark brown. And I'm going to go in just the darkest areas. I think I may want to put something a little bit more reddish on here, because it's not red enough for me. I'm holding my page down like I'm sipping tea. Okay, a little bit I think underneath this windowsill here, or whatever it is called. Let's maybe get some henna and try that. That's better. I do like that. Get a little bit more reddish color in here. It doesn't matter what way you're coloring as long as you're going, you know, in little circles. Let's see, get underneath here. I'm going over everything with the henna just to get some more reddish tones in here. Get some around here like so, and just keep layering until you're happy with it. I think I'm about pretty happy with it now. Just get this down here like so. I think that's alright, and then maybe back over it with the terracotta again. Let's get over here. Like so. And I'm going to leave some of the white in there, some of the tooth, because it just adds a little bit of texture. Okay, like so. And I think maybe I want to maybe we'll do the same colors for all the all this on the house here, the little doodles. So this is still the terracotta because that's what we based the roof with. So we'll just do the same on this. And let's get this little stuff here like so, and maybe get the bricks or the columns, get those two. I know normally columns are white, but I'm sure they come in different colors. These ones do at least. Here, and let's do this flower thing and probably the bricks too. And I think the trim of the house and the door will be maybe black. I think black would look good. See here. So tiny. Let's get this one too. Maybe blend in a little bit with the roof, but maybe we'll make it look a little bit different. Sienna brown. We'll do this here on the bottom, and same here on the bottom. And here we'll just kind of treat it like a flower and do from the center of the petals and kind of move it out a little like so. And I forgot to do that middle there, so I'm just grabbing my terracotta, getting this middle done. And sienna on it. Okay, so let's do this side of this trim thing. Don't even know what these are called. Okay, here, may have to sharpen, I think. It's just so itty bitty, it's hard to get in there. When things are this itty bitty, it's kind of hard to do a whole lot with it. Would be a good place for gel pens actually, now that I think about it. Let's see, let's get the sienna in here on this column and also on the bottom there, and a little bit right underneath because it looks like that one's sticking out a little bit. Let's do some bricks here, like so, just on the bottom and on the inner part. Let's see, here and here, and switch sides as it's going around. Let's see, like so. Did I get everything? I think so. Okay, dark brown. Just a little bit on the bottom. I do not want a whole lot of this in here. Let's grab our trusty brush. Like so, just on the bottom of everything. And I got very shaky hands today. This is what happens when you drink too much coffee. I woke up late, so I was pouring down that coffee. I think I had too much. Let's see, like so. Get some in here. Let's get this flower. It'd be like a wood carving or something, kind of, sort of. And let's get this tiny bit here. And in here it will be a pretty dark just because it's behind this leaf. And then tiny bit on either side of that. A little bit right here. And it does not have to be the same on each one because no two stones or pieces of wood or no two of anything really is exactly the same. They're all a little bit different even though they look the same. Like so. I think I got it all. Then we'll go in with the henna. And I'm going to go over everything with it to make it look a little bit more red, like the roof, but very lightly. I want it a little bit less than the roof, just so that it looks, you know, a little bit different and stands out a little bit more. Let's get this little trim here and a little this trim there. Both columns. And all these little, I think they're stones or whatever they are, the arch, like so. And then probably back in with the terracotta. Like so. I still don't know what I want to do with the house. I'm thinking maybe some, I don't know, maybe like a beige, sandy color. But I don't know. Buildings, I haven't done too many buildings. Let's get a little bit more around here, and you can just keep layering and layering until you're happy. Okay, so I think I want to do this part here in the same colors as the carvings. So this is the terracotta again, because it's kind of like a roof on top of there. Maybe we'll leave this part. I don't know, maybe I'll just go over it. I'll just go over that one too. So sienna brown, and get down in here like so, and then I think on this one we'll kind of go from the bottom and fade up, and then I think I'm going to add in some shading around that. Don't know, this might be a mistake, but oh well. Dark brown. I just think it would look weird if this whole thing was black. I think it will blend too much. Terracotta, or henna even, sorry. Luckily the real names will pop up on the screen. And then back in with the terracotta. This time I had the right color name and everything. Okay, like so. Okay, so I am going to go in with some espresso. And I'm gonna kind of lightly go over all the black areas with this color. Normally I wait for last before I do any black areas, but I think actually that most of what is going to be black is next to the reddish stuff here. So except for here, so but it'll be fine, because I still haven't figured out what I want to do with the house, the colors. Still thinking the beige and some sand. See, instead of espresso you can always use a black. A black or a red would also work. I like to put stuff underneath the black or on top of the black. That way it'll look like a deeper black and it won't look so flat. Okay, so black. And my tip just snapped. Just kind of going over all the espresso. See, like so, and it's okay if it's a little lighter in some places. Let's get that there. And here. And then let's get the door, or around the door. Try not to get this black into anything else. Let's get down here. Go around here. Like so. You can also use a very dark gray instead of a black if you want to do that. Okay, like so. Whew. Okay, so I'll probably base with sand. Okay, so let's base with the sand. And just very lightly, try not to get it in the black and pull it in there. Probably should have done this first, but I really didn't know what I wanted to do, so. Let's see here, like so. But normally it's a good idea to get your lightest stuff done first before you move on to darker areas, because if the pencils are very waxy, kind of like, you know, like Prismas, you can pull the darker colors into the lighter colors and it'll look weird and muddy, which what might happen with mine now, but we shall do our best anyways. Okay, like so. Make sure you clean off your pencils just in case it got into something. Okay, beige. Let's see what this looks like. So I'm going to go on the underside of the black here because it will be darker there. Same here. And of course we have to go around all this stuff. It will be darker in here. I think this house is a bit in front of this one, so let's just go all the way down here and of course fade it out so it's not so obvious. Go in between these cracks and then above this leaf here, in here, and under this big swirly thing. I think maybe that might be good for now, and then we'll go back in with the sand. And just kind of blend everything together. Like so. Oh, that is our first house just about done. Let's get I like to make my windows yellow, and I know that not everybody has all their lights on all the time, but I think it's nice and pretty. So let's go in with the Canary Yellow. This might also be a little bit muddy, hopefully not. Let's see, like so, and like so. Ooh. Sunburst yellow. Get a little bit on the bottom here of the windows. Probably should have gotten an extender for this, but I won't be using it for very long, so should be alright for now. Okay, like so. Trying not to get it in the black here. And then maybe back in with the canary. Like so, and like so here. All right. Whew, one house down and like 5 to go. All right, so I think before we end this part, we'll do this building right here. It's pretty small, so it shouldn't take too long. And I think to me it looks like one of those buildings that are kind of green. So I'm going to start with the light green for this one. And we'll just do this here. Just go over all of this very lightly, including the trim. Let's see here, let's get inside of this arch. And get this here. I think maybe this tower up here too, because I want all the buildings to be, you know, different. I want it to be bright and colorful. Alright, maybe go over a little bit more there. Then I'm going to go over with some parrot green. And let's start over here in the darker areas. It'll be darker behind the tree. And also right underneath this dome here. And it will be pretty shaded almost everywhere, just because it's so behind everything. This will be pretty much all in shadow, and so will this bit there. Let's pull this down a little. Okay, like so. And I think I want something a little bit different on here too. Let's get this arch. And I am going to fill in this, but I'm going to put black on top of it. But I'm just filling it in for now, because it will be, from this far back you wouldn't be able to actually see anything in there anyways. So we're filling it in. Let's do the same over on this little tower, whatever thingamajig. Just up here like so, a little bit underneath here, and the edges of that. And I know I'm getting it in the roof there too, but oh well. Let's get the edges over here and kind of fade it out towards the middle, and this would be pretty shaded too, I think, like so. And let's maybe get some, cobalt turquoise. And we'll kind of mute the color a little bit. Like so, I think. Just kind of lightly go over some of the darker green parts with this color. This would be pretty dark, and same with here, it will be pretty dark here too. Pull this up a little and get some underneath here, trying to keep it somewhat straight and not get it into everything else. And get some on this trim here, because it would definitely be way more in the shade. I think I want to go over with a little bit of muted turquoise. Let's see here. Like so, just very lightly. I just kind of want to mute the colors a little. Oh, and I need to get some of that cobalt turquoise on that arch there, because I forgot. Let's just get the cobalt turquoise out and just get some on this arch here, like so, and also fill this in with the cobalt. Like so. And then I'll go back over everything except the inside of the arch with the light green. Get this here and just kind of burnishing a little bit and kind of mushing it all together a little. But I think the color that's coming out of this is pretty nice. These are colors that I don't use a whole lot. Okay, for the roof I want the cool grays. So let me see, you're not a gray, you're a green. So we'll start with sky blue light, and I'm going to go over all of this with it. We're going to do the same thing that we did on the lamp poles yesterday, or in the previous part. Let's see, like so. I think maybe that the clock here, maybe I'll just outline it with some silver gel pen or something. Let's see, let's get this part here. Then we're gonna go in with some 90% cool gray. And I need an extender. So 90% cool gray, and we're gonna go from dark to light, and it's very tiny, so it's very hard to see. So basically we'll go on the underside, and of course on the two that's on the side, go from where it starts and kind of fade it out. I don't know what to do with this trim. I may just do that. Probably that's the gray, and I think I forgot to put blue on it. So let's just do this here like so, and let's follow this line down and kind of fade this out. In some places, like tiny areas, it's easier to go from dark to light. Here, this will be a little bit lighter because it's in the center. So, but I'll just press not as hard as with the other sides. Goodness me, cannot explain things today. Like so, I think. Then we'll go in with the 70% cool gray. And we'll fill in almost everything else, but not quite. Leave a little sliver of white. Oh, and I forgot the roof that the clock is attached to. So I'll have to go in and do that every time. Every single time. Forget something. Here, let me just do that really quick. And just get this here and here. So tiny you can barely even see anything. Let's see, like so and so. I think I want to fade this out a little bit more there. And then the 30% cool gray, which is our last color. For the roof. So you just go over all of this here. Some of the details may disappear, but it's fine. And then I think also I'm going to go in with this on the inside of this clock, like so. Let's go. I think maybe I might just go over the outer part of the clock with the black. And I'll just do flat black on this. You can put something underneath it if you want. Let's see, like so. And let's go in the arch with the black and just fill it in. Like so. And that I think we'll probably just get these hands on the clock and just the pointers, whatever they're called. I think that is it for today. This is a very slow going picture. But I will try to finish it tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Toodaloo.